from the shop in a couple of days. I've been really busy with various things. Actually, you guys didn't go live yesterday, did you?
No.
Okay, so yeah, we haven't been live in a while, so here we are. Because we know you like to see us, and we're awesome. But what we have here, we just have a quick unboxing. Two antique swords from, actually one or two, I don't remember how many, from Japan. And just bear with us while we get a few more people on and we start up our Facebook stream as well. This is always fun to have lots of things going on. And we can show you, actually, before we start unboxing, why don't we go, Brian, what are you working on down there?
So I'm redoing this Osaraku we had damaged.
This was one that we shipped, I think, to Aaron Scudder, and it was an Ishime Saya, and it got damaged in transport. So you can actually see that there was a crack. Did you already seal the crack? So there you can see that there was a crack here. So Ryan sanded it down, and he's now working on some other aspects of it. I think he's gonna juice this up and make it look pretty cool. So we will have an interesting custom Saya there. And that's one of the things that Ryan can do if you have a Saya that you want redone. How much do you usually charge for that? For that sort of thing, like just totally redoing a Saya?
Well, depends on how much detail they want. Like basic is probably around $300.
So $300. Hey, Walter Alfredo. So yeah, basic $300 to repaint. This is not using. We don't have urushi, do we? Yeah, Japanese lacquer we don't have. All right, so we do have. Don't make sure you don't split up. Does it have a number on it?
This is 2225.
This is 2223. So that goes with the other one, I believe. So now we are unboxing some stuff from Japan. Hello, Athena. Hello, Parvez. Hello to anybody here on TikTok I did not say hello to. Do you dull the blades and ask for Natrake? Yes, we can dull the blades. Yeah. So we'll do that for I think 25, unless it's a really complex thing, like it's a really long blade, or if you want like a really rounded edge.
Yeah, if you want a really thick round edge, that's going to be more time and labor and more sanding belts to go through. So
James Wilding in the house. Good steel for cutting hard targets like bamboo and coconuts. I don't know about coconuts. I've never cut a coconut. I do know that certain...
coconut, you want an axe.
Yeah, I was going to say some martial arts traditions, some like iron palm traditions, they supposedly break coconuts. I remember a long time ago reading this article about this guy from northern China who Contextual here, who was using, they said the test from their lineage of martial arts of iron palm was to break a coconut. And I was here thinking, how the heck did they get a coconut?
In China.
Yeah, well, northern China specifically.
Yeah.
And I was like, they must have like swallows.
Yeah.
Anyway.
African or European.
This is Yukisada. Yukisada is usually refers to a Bizen area smith, and this is a tanto of some. Which number? It was 225. Okay, so it's this one here. So this one is a certified sword. Quick question: what is the benefit of 1566 steel? It's tough and durable. 1566, very similar to Chinese 65 MN. I've been learning more and more about this because talking about steel equivalents. So like a 65 MN is a little bit different from 5066. There's enough difference. There's not enough difference that they're equivalents, but there are some differences. And so we have been saying that 60 CMO 84 is like the German equivalent of S5. It is the equivalent, but it is not exactly the same.
Very
So
Close enough is basically what you're saying.
well, very the same properties, but some differences here and there.
Yeah.
Look at the curvature on this guy. Holy crap. This is like a freaking wakazashi, but it's curved like a tachi. It might be something where it's been cut down. Do we have the Mikuki popper? So we can go and see what this looks like. And maybe it could be a cut down tachi that was later remounted as a wakazashi. That does happen sometimes. All right, so here we are. And is this the Sukisada? Is this the 25?
Yeah, this is for this.
Okay, so it has a very clean machi. So I would think this was, and just the width of the machi tells me this was probably cut down, but I don't know. What do you think? Look how clean that machi is. And when we talk about the machi, we're talking about this little notch right there. So if you look at,
This is Ubu.
is it ubu? Yeah. Okay, so I stand corrected. They made a wakazashi with this freaking deep of a curve. Sukisada is once again a Bizen smith. These are white papers, so these are the original MBTHK papers. They are not considered valid, but usually when you see them, there was no lying or cheating like there was on some of the green papers in the 1970s.
You know, the Yakuza.
With the Yakuza.
Wait.
A lot of Sukisadas are usually signed, though. That's the thing, is that...
You'd have to look really close, but that kind of looks like it was a character.
I have to
Right
take.
there by the Mikukiyama.
Yeah, there is something going on with that, but it's so far off to the side.
It's weird.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So here we go. Hey, Brandon Burkett.
How's it going,
Brandon Burkett, we do have that. Oh, look at the Hamon line. I would guess from the wear of this is an Edo period Sukesada. So there were like 17 generations. The Jigane is really clear, so that's pretty nice. So you can really see the Jigane there.
I missed this.
Hey, Gavin Stewart.
I missed this Brandon yesterday, or the day before.
What happened?
I messaged Brandon Burkett about that Nihonto.
Oh, the
thing,
Kaneharu?
and
Yeah.
He never responded.
Yeah, Brandon Burkett.
What the heck's going on?
What the heck, man? Brandon Burkett. By the way, if you were in Texas and you want to learn Japanese sword arts, go talk to Brandon Burkett. Ronnie McNutt. Yes, that is the Smith's name for this one. All right, going back to TikTok. Nobody asking questions on TikTok. That's interesting.
Oh wow.
Okay, so here we are. This is you can pop this off and put on the tuba. The tuba.
Tsuba. Oh, so it's not actually Ikuchi?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. It shouldn't be. Yeah, there's that little gap in between.
Okay.
This one here is the certificate. It says it's a wakazashi. It does not say whether or not it is not signed. But this is in Koshirai. So we had this whole thing with Raymond Yen.
Oh yeah, showing the.
He's bashing his arm, and
Yeah.
and the thing is, he held it vertically so it would fall right back in.
Unsigned.
Yeah,
This is
Mume.
also-
Hey, Jerry Rankin.
It's also Ubu.
Hey, James Ray. Joe Story in the house. Brandon asks where you messaged him.
Discord.
Discord it is. Let's see. What is the best blade for a katana you have? Best at what? What are you looking to do with your sword? Are you looking for something that's really pretty that you could use, or are you looking for something you can beat the crap out of? Where are we located? We're located in Richmond, Virginia. How much? Joe, these are probably going to be around $1,000, but I need to... Oh, I like that tsuba. That's a pretty cool tsuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool looking tsuba. Yeah, Joe, I need to confirm how much we paid for these before I tell you what a price is. So, which of these katanas is my favorite and least favorite? I might have to look around. My favorite changes like minute to minute. Usually, it's whatever the katana I looked at latest. Let's see. Is the polish on that as nice as it looks from here? Let's see. I'm gonna hold it up. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good polish. I would say that I can't tell. Oh yeah, so I'm looking at dust mark. I was thinking those were pits, but they're actually just dust sticking to it. 3-color polish. I did not look at the tang. Did you see what the tang looked like?
You said it's Ubu.
Yeah.
It's Ubu. Was it? How worn is it? What age would you say it is? That's really.
Late Edo.
That's a really clean, like the Kisaki. So really clean
Like,
lines on that.
It's an extremely clean Nakubo. Like it's no pitting or anything, so it's relatively late.
Did you see file marks on it?
No file.
Okay. So.
It's interesting how far back this polish is compared to where the Kisaki is. I know sometimes they're not the same, but that's like.
Yes, we're in
That's
Virginia.
that's
RVA. We're at
totally
1909 West Carey Street, across from Shindigs. What Nihonto should I
Whoever
adorn my curiosity
polished it.
cabinet with? Really, that's up to you.
Their
Like
marks right here.
what your interest is, like what time periods you like, what your budget is. All that can contribute to that.
cool.
Recommendation for our first katana.
Like a tomahawk.
If you're looking for one that you're looking to cut with, then check out our Vortex, VORTX. Visit our website, rva-katana.com.
Cool.
Are they from 100% Tamahagane? Well, when you look at Shinto swords, sometimes they do tend to be 100% Tamahagane, using softer Tamahagane in the middle and harder on the edge. But if you look at the older swords, they tend to use iron.
Just notice the Kojiri. It's a bit of a design to it.
What? Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Yeah, we're on Cary Street. We're not in Cary Town. We're halfway between Cary Town and VCO, 1909 West Cary. So yeah, come visit us. We are open every day from 11 to 6, and you can find us online at rva-katana.com. So these are once again the two katana that we unboxed. You know what? While we're at it, we might as well just show you these swords that I brought in. We have a customer who's visiting us from the DC area, and these are some swords we've unboxed at one time or another. You've probably seen them, but we'll show them again. Side. And we'll put this on the side. The connotation was with
220.
Yeah, I usually would not just get a plain Shirasaya, some wakazashi. So these are some that I usually keep at home, and we have somebody who wanted to come by and look at them, and so I brought them.
Those are some gorgeous tachi fittings.
Akato Armory actually has one just like it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're an antique. So look at the curve on this. This is a koshizori. This is something. This is probably an early Muromachi period tachi, so about 600 years old, in Shirasaya. Oh wait, I take that back. This particular one. I was looking at the wrong sword. This one is a Tegai Kanetoshi. This one is in stunning condition. I have a dealer friend in Japan. His name is Charlie White. He's from the UK. He's a young guy, and he said that he got into Japanese swords because he would always look at this sword, specifically this sword, on the dealer's website while he was high and studying this particular sword. This one 650 years old. It is in stunning condition. The jigane, that is the folds of the steel, are super tight. The hamon has a lot of interesting details. Like at first look, it's a sugaha, or a straight hamon, but it actually has a lot of other details in it. And so there is so much detail in this particular sword. It makes for a really great study piece. And this is the Tegai school is part of the Yamato tradition. They're from the Nara area in Japan. Hello, Anthony Voss. Long time no see.
To me, it looks like it was repaired at one point.
This one would be about 10 grand. Yeah, this one's about 650 years old. So
this was repaired at one point. This is how the hamon runs on into the nakago.
Oh, uh-huh.
It was repaired at one point.
Ah, sure. But the curvature on that, it has like a deep koshizori.
Wild.
So go ahead and show this other tachi here, and you can show them side by side, and you can just see what the curvatures, just how the curvatures are very similar. So this is about 650 years old. This one is about 600 years old. But the thing is that these particular curvatures are very reminiscent of like earlier curvatures, like the kinds that you would see. They have very similar koshizori curvatures. But these are the sort of things you would see probably like 700 to 800 years ago. But this one's about 600 years ago, early Muromachi. That one is, what do you call it? Nanbokucho period, about 650 years old. Hey, Matt Kerr. Does Moritaka Vortex cut tatami better than Motohara? No. Nothing. Motohara is, I mean, you just cannot compare a Vortex with a Motohara. A Vortex is a $225 sword. A Motohara is about a $3,000 sword. You just cannot compare. You cannot compare them.
At least not fairly.
Not fairly. I mean, you can compare them and just say, for the value, I would say the Vortex, you get a lot of value. So.
The one thing I've noticed that, like with Tachi especially, the later the period, the smaller the Kisaki is.
Oh yeah, so yeah, once you get into especially the Kamakura period and even earlier the Han period, they have these really tiny Kisaki. I'm going to put my digit right next to that so you can see that Kisaki is smaller than my digit, which also says something about never mind, we're not going to go there. Anyway.
You just did.
Looks
like some rolls or
Brandon says that he has sent you an email, Ryan.
Cool.
Ikubi Kisaki, yeah, you see Ikubi Kisaki like during the Kamakura period. You don't really see them afterwards. All right, so these are once again we brought these swords in. We'll show them to you. They might not stay here because somebody is coming in to check them out. So I think he's gonna. I'm hoping he walks away with one. Is the deep curvature indicative of use of horseback? Yes.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, so we've cut with koshizori swords, obviously not antique ones because most antique koshizori swords are 600, 700 years old, and we just don't cut with those. But we have cut with like the Reaper, which is a koshizori sword, and that cuts like a beast. The Legend, the Moritaka Legend, also even more pronounced of a koshizori, and once again, just it's amazing.
The Batosai is like the penultimate koshizori.
Yeah.
This is like all the stories in the Tang, the Nakago.
Yeah. So that's one. Here is another set of swords this person wanted to see. And so we get to study them a little bit now. So this is just the fittings, the koshirai,
Oh, okay.
and it goes to this sword here. I show this one on my lives quite a bit, and you can see this one also has that deep koshizori. And this one, actually, by the same smith as earlier. This is Tegai Kanetoshi. But the jigane, the folds in the steel are different. This one is a mokume, or no, a masame, versus the other one was a tight itame type of fitting, or folding.
It's so light.
Yeah. So this one, like the dealer said, even though it is certified as a katana, this one is probably might have been a kodachi because that goes with that period.
Kodachi.
It's just over 60 centimeters. It's like 62 centimeters. So it's a short little sword, and it's really thin, small, thin, short sword. So this is a kodachi. Or, sorry, you could consider it a kodachi, especially since it has like those big tachi fittings there.
That's a really big boy there.
This is like Mark's wet dream sword coming.
Not big enough, but
Mark is like, hurry up, let's get to this one.
yeah,
We're getting there.
we're getting there.
Oh. It's a very.
So this is an interesting. Look at the shape of the nakago. This is called a kijimomo, or a pheasant's leg. So it has that little dip inside. And it is something that you do see up through the Nambokucho period, though definitely older as well. Just a random question, John. If you guys had wooden bladed tachi, do you think it could also work with the Jade Giant? No, the Jade Giant is so much longer is the problem, Matt. Let's see. Tegai or Yamato tradition? Yes. Tegai or Yamato. Tegai used to work right outside of Todaiji, which is one of the main temples in Nara. Like the Yamato area is the Nara area. So if you ever see a picture of this giant Buddha in Japan, it's that one, Kodaiji. And this is a big buff. Yeah, I know. This is a huge sword. This one's 35 millimeters wide. Yeah, this is a beast of a sword. This is a late Muromachi sword, so about 500 years old. The last one we looked at was 650.
Brandon, this is.
This isn't long enough for Brandon.
I don't know, but it's wide enough.
It's wide enough. It's a 35 millimeter blade. This one is signed. Looking forward to seeing you guys make some purchase S5 shock steel sword. Awesome. Heck yeah, Anthony, come visit us. Yeah. And it's in, once again, very, very good condition. Pristine is a good word to describe it. And just look how fat that sword is. But the curvature is different. The curvature is more towards the middle. This is what we say as a torizori or a nakazori, depending on who's saying it. We were gonna actually. I thought I could mount this with the cloud hammer kinoto fittings, but the nakago was too thick. And so what this might be like an early odachi, or not an early odachi, but a
Suyage Odachi?
no. Charlie White was telling me about that. Came out really easily. Charlie White was telling me about these guys because he has this one sword that's like it's a tachi fittings. And it's like 82 centimeter blade length, but it has a really fat, thick tsuba. He says when you see this fat, thick ska or nakago, he says when you see those fat, thick ska, they were probably used like you would use a odachi.
Interesting. Okay.
And that is a fitted habaki right there.
Yeah, that habaki is on there
Ain't
tight.
coming off.
Yeah.
Nice signature though.
Yeah, it is signed. I don't know if you guys can see it. Iehara. And so Iehara, there are two Iehara from this time period. One is from Kaga, Japan, same as that one tachi we were showing earlier. And then another one from Bungo. So the dealer in Japan said this was a Takata sword, but it does not actually look like a Takata sword to me. But that, hey, what do I know? Can you test the sword real quick? We do not test antique swords here. I mean, not the ones we sell at least.
It's mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it belongs to individuals and they're willing to let us cut with it, then hell yeah. But no, we don't reduce the value. Matthew, we do have some odachi. So once again, this is a 500-year-old beast of a sword. This was a very big sword. Go ahead, can you show that? Show it in comparison to that one. Actually, look at this. This is just the shitasaya. That's just purely the shitasaya. The scabbard part, and not including the ska. Actually, can you hold both of them? Hold both of them. I'm gonna pan back.
Freaking handle section, right?
Yeah. So this one right here on the bottom is just the scabbard and not the handle, versus the top part is the handle and the scabbard together. Just to give you an idea of the size difference.
Yeah, a twig and a baseball bat.
Exactly. Go ahead and take it out and let's compare them side by side, and just to see just the difference in sword size. Yeah. So just one is fat with a PH and an F at the same time. It's a FPH fat
You'd have
and
to
very
include
long.
2 of these just to get to the width.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Once again, big swords, and we do have a customer who's coming from Northern Virginia, the DC area, in about an hour from now. He'll be here
DMV area.
from the DMV. Yeah, and he'll come check it out. Hey, James Wilding. What was the amount of swords carried at once by a samurai typically? Usually 2. They would carry a katana and a wakazashi. Well, it depends on when. Because before that, they would carry a tachi and a tanto.
Or a tachi and a,
Hey, Jill in the house.
and a Kodachi.
Hey, Jill.
Like and Claw, hello. Ozai, hello. Okay. Can we buy just the blade at your store? We can acquire just blades for you if you want. So yeah. Yeah, that's an enormous sword. I think that's the one he's going to come. That's the one he really was the most interested in. All right.
I want it. But
So,
I want it mounted.
well, here's the thing: it fits the Cloudhammer Saya,
yeah.
and maybe with the ska file, you could
Yeah, maybe.
you could probably open up one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to see while we're here? We have lots of swords. We have anime swords, pop culture swords, European style swords, all kinds of swords here. We're happy to show now that we're done with our unboxing. Anything that you guys want to see that we can show you. We are always happy to show swords. We do not make them ourselves. We import them. Let's just grab one then. Here, grab one of these pretty ones over here. Okay, grab one of those. Whatever. Yeah. One in each hand. This is a Phoenix Arms. I don't actually remember what Scott named this. It has a really little tiny tsuba to it, but it has natural silk, I believe.
Yeah,
And
it
feels like silk.
Yeah.
And then it has a really pretty hamon and a hadori polish. That's the one where the middle section is grayed out to bring out the hamon. I don't know the exact process for this, but my understanding is that it's easier to do that kind of polish. You're getting lessons on how to use the Meow Dao. That's pretty awesome. Hey, Marissa. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not getting notifications. We're not sure why we're doing that. Yeah, Marissa, I know you had a lot of questions. I thought we answered most of them, but going kind of off the J Giant, do you have any that look similar? We do not.
J Giant is its own beast.
Taiji straight swords. We don't have Taiji straight swords. We do have lots of straight swords. We also do have, someone was asking about a ninja to. We do have one, and we actually discovered that we had the tactical ninja. I mean, rather, I thought we thought we didn't the last time we sold one, and yet here we are. Let's see.
For those of you not in the know, the Shinobi, the ninja, didn't actually use these historically. These are a Hollywood invention. These
Actually, you see them in Japanese drawings as well.
Yeah.
We do not have the sword from Last Kingdom. No Gunto.
But the point being is that it's a drama and film and movie and TV and
Somebody wants to see purple and black. You want to show the ones in the back, the purple and black, right down in the middle, right there. Someone was asking about a first sword. We say get the Vortex, the VORTX from us, RVA-Katana.com. Look up Vortex.
or if you want to splurge a little bit, you can get the
Horizon. Yeah. Both are very good beginner swords if you're looking to cut.
That's splurging a lot.
That's splurging a lot.
That's a wide hamon. That's like at the
Yeah.
shinogi.
Yep. It's a thick, wide hamon.
Yeah.
We just showed a ninja toe, my dude. Ninjato. Yeah, so that's one, and then the upgraded version. That one has, this one has synthetic silk. The one below it has real silk.
Oh yeah. And the
Spring brocade. Which one is that like a tanto? Because I think we had a spring brocade which we sold, so we don't have it anymore. Unless there's another one that you're speaking of. These are $600 and some. You missed it. Well, if you ask for something, hang around until we see it. We'll get around to it again. Right now, no one's asking, so we'll go back to the Ninja Doll. Vortex is $225. That is our we think is a really good beginner sword for $225. Can you show the Sky Dragon? I think it is the Tanto room. Yes, we have a Sky Dragon, Katana, and Wakazashi. We'll show you that in a minute, Jill. We're right here by the small room, so the Tanto room.
so again, these are not historically accurate to what Shinobi and Ninja actually use. These are more of a play, theater, drama, movie invention.
We'll show you the Vortex in a minute. The shortest sword we've sliced with. Okay.
I will be. Oh yeah, I can show you that.
Yeah. Well, let's. Someone asked to see a Vortex. Well, we'll keep that because we're close by here.
Yeah.
Jill wanted to see the Sky Dragon. Can you show that for? Where is the Sky Dragon? Okay, here's the shortest sword because Mark's hand is right by it.
So this is the shortest sword we've ever cut tatami with.
And it was just. It went through tatami like a freaking laser.
Yeah. Because I mean, just freaking look at it, right?
Yeah, it's basically a naginata mounted as a wakazashi. This was based on an antique that I have.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sky Dragon. Okay, now where is this?
Spring brocade katana. We will look for it. Go ahead, and the sky dragon is right there. Yep. Here's the sky dragon, and we will get to the vortex in a minute. Hey, like and subscribe.
How's it going, buddy?
Like and subscribe is one of our local people. The purple ones are, there's one for 650, and the one with natural silk is 700. Sci-fi Ninja Theater. Let's see. Ships to the UK. If you have, the right documentation, we can ship it. We do not have to register katana as weapons. Here are the antiques over there. The oldest one we have here is 650 years old. Someone wanted to see a vortex and then a spring brocade. I can't think of what the spring brocade is. Can you look up spring brocade, Ryan, so we can figure out which one that is?
Yeah.
Vortexes, we have a bunch of vortexes here. They come in lots of different colors and styles.
One of my favorites.
This is, the brownish one.
Yeah, with the Mogata style Tsuba.
How come that Japan made katana and the kisaki are really nice, and on more swords that are made outside of Japan, the kisaki is much more rounded? To me, that's one way I can tell. I can tell a Japanese sword from a Chinese sword. The first thing I look at is a kisaki. The curved orange one in the center rack is the Afro Samurai. The blade on the purple one is a T10. Anime swords, Kodachi. We only have a 1095 one for 450 right there. We're really low on our Kodachi. Here's the Afro Samurai. And here's the spring brocade. Oh, I forgot about this one. I like this one. I really like this Tsuba and everything. This one hasn't sold. I don't know why, but I really like this one. People ask what my favorite katana is. Right now, it's this one. But ask me again in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So there's the spring brocade right there. Yes, like and Claw, they were forced into a corner. Yeah, Scientific Ninja Theater. The blades are exactly the same on those two. Just one is natural silk versus what you call it? Synthetic.
One has white same, the other is black same.
Oh, sure enough. I didn't even realize that.
The one with natural silk has the white same.
Can you show the Samurai Jack sword?
Yeah.
He's right here. We might as well. This is Ray Gimo's. We do have brand new ones, and we also have one that we have tested and cut with. This one belonged to our buddy Ray Gimo.
It's a Samurai Jeff sword.
Hey, speak of Ray Gimo. Ray Gimo, did you just pay someone to ask to look at your sword? Let's see. No Kill Bill. Ichigo sword from Bleach. Yeah, right here. There's the Tensei Zangetsu. Ozai, I'm not ignoring your tight ski request. I'm just like, here it is right there.
Yeah.
That is the tight ski. These are all the tight ski swords. We cut with the kumori, and it cut really nicely. So. Face away from the door so there's no glare. You're probably looking at Mark's forehead. There, is that better? Sword Art Online, we have Yuki's Demon Slasher somewhere. Oh, right here, in fact. He ignores us because he loves us. Exactly, Marissa. Any European swords? Can you show the 2B sword down there?
Yeah.
Right below, since I'm looking at it? Just bought an Albion Principe. Wow.
Principe? Oh man, did you buy it or did you order it? Because
There's a difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew Kerr, no idea when we're going live next. It can be kind of random. We'll definitely be live tomorrow night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be cutting mats.
I've got an Alexandria on order.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I did talk to them. They said that they are not looking for a distributor.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Let's see. 2,200 on eBay with custom scabbard. Yeah, the Alexandria. That's an Albion.
Yeah, the Alexandria has the same blade as the Principe. It just has a different hilt fittings. Principe is cool.
Sasuke sword, right here. Sasuke sword. These are real swords, yes. We cut with them. You'll see us cutting with them on Monday nights. So we'll cut at Monday night at 8:15 Eastern. Follow us and subscribe, and you'll see it. Can you show Claymore? Are you trolling Mark or? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you Claymore.
We do have katana with Kozuka and Kogai Kokatana. We'll show it to you after we show the Claymore.
So proper Claymore, basket hilted broadsword. But if you
Pending
want to go-
shipping. Oh, right, James. Yes, I did tell Scott he knows about that. I don't know why it hasn't shipped yet.
But if you want to go by pop culture and Victorian thinking, they would call this claymore, even though these were not called claymores in period. In English, it would have been called a twi-handed sword. It would have been clé de lettre or something like that in Gallic.
William Wallace's sword. We'll get to the Emma.
That would be a single-handed arming sword.
We'll get to the Emma in a moment, but we will show the. Do we have that huge guy from?
From Braveheart? No.
Oh, okay.
We've never had
We
that.
haven't had the Wallace sword in a while.
Oh, I thought we got one in. Okay, my bad. All right,
Oh,
Emma, can you show
oh,
Emma?
You mean the Strider sword?
The Strider.
Wait, wouldn't it be this?
Yeah, that's not a William. Anyway.
That's a little too short to be the William Wallace sword.
Yeah, no, well, actually, when William Wallace lived, they didn't have giant two-handed swords.
Well, actually,
He would have used a single-handed arming sword.
what's considered a long sword?
What he's holding right there.
I mean, what makes a sword a long sword?
Room for 1.5 to 2
Did you show the blade yet?
Not yet.
Room for 1.5 hands.
Yep, 1.5 to 2 hands. Yep, makes it a long sword. Or if you're going by some of the German sources, it's actually the way you hold the sword.
Commander Orishigane Tachi.
In Jude Luce manuscript, this is
Jill.
the long sword.
I'm not sure which one that
This
I
is the
can't.
short
I didn't.
sword.
Yeah, I don't think we have any Orishigane Tachi. Do we have any Orishigane Tachi? Oh, yeah, I can't think of it. Jill? I don't know what you're talking. I can't think of what sword you're referring to. We do have a Tamahagane Tachi up here from Cloudhammer.
But I don't think we have.
I don't think we have an Orishigane one. Australia we can, but if you live in Victoria, you have to have a permit. But we can ship to Australia. We do. Opinions on Hanwei, Scott, Riddell, Cutting Dao, and Jian. Not really. My understanding was the Cutting Dao had some problems with its Nakagol, its
Yeah.
tang.
I never tried the Dao. We tried the Jian. It needs, like most Hanwei straight swords, it needs an edge honing before it can really be good for tatami.
Nick Stinson asks if Mugen's Katana's Tanto pops out when you sheath yours. If that's the case, then you can shim it. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Can you look up Orishigane Tachi on the website? We're going to check for it, Jill. A Zoro sword. Naoi's Katana from Assassin's Creed. No, we don't have that yet, Marius. Western Australia is totally fine. Sword Arts Online, we just showed Yuki's Demon Slasher.
Damn demon slasher.
Is that what I said? Oops.
Freudian slip.
All right, can you show the, here's Yuki's Demon Slasher again. Sword daggers, not sure what you mean. Zoro sword we sell for 150.
A sword and a dagger are two different kinds of objects.
Have you tried cutting or slicing with a Tang Hung Dao? Can you show the Rivers of Blood, by the way?
Right here.
Okay, so here, is that Orishigane?
Yeah.
What is the price?
$8.50.
Oh, okay. I remember that now. We should move that to the back. we do have it, Jill. What steel do you recommend for a Cloudhammer Jian? It doesn't really matter. It depends on what you're looking to do. I really like their functional Damascus ones. As for someone asking about cutting with a Tang Hung Dao, they're not really meant for fine cutting. You know, Tang Hung Dao, or that era of sword was used to go against people who are in armor, so you didn't want to risk things with like a super razor sharp sword. And so the angle is a really wide angle.
Kind of like a Type 15 or Type 15A European sword. They're very fast and stiff blades.
Marissa says doing a face towards enemy on Claymore sword. Orange one on the top tier there, that's Afro Samurai.
Second time today.
Demon Slayer swords are 150. Buster swords we do not have.
Buster sword would weigh hundreds of pounds.
The one from Willow would be awesome. I would have music nearby that would play the Willow theme song anytime someone got close.
That'd be awesome.
Bum, 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 bum. Exactly.
I just watched Will the other day.
I've never watched one.
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. How would you fight a dolphin? We wouldn't fight a dolphin.
They're in the water. Just leave them alone.
We do not have Jujutsu Kaisen swords. Sasuke's lightning blade. I don't think we have that. Witcher sword we do not have.
It'd be cool if we could get some Witcher swords, but our forges aren't making them right now.
Yeah, we're getting some from sword. We're getting something from Swordier. I've kind of lost track of what what's one.
The Sheen longsword is kind of similar in that it has this little metal band in the middle of the handle, which is very Witcher-esque, but that's about as close as we have at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, the T10 Zatoichi we are out of. We will be getting some more soon, but we ran out of them. There was a big run on them, so we're out of it. Hey, it's Tim Seaton in the house.
What's going on, Tim?
Any sword from the Viking era. I mean, we have Viking replica swords, but nothing from that a Viking would have used just because.
I don't know if there are any like private collections. I think they're all in museums. This is the 9th century style Viking sword.
Show
Robert
me,
Tinker.
show me a sword which I can slay my demons with. I think we should write therapy on one sword.
Yeah.
Oh, are we ever getting the Godfrey back?
If
I mean,
Batosai, can you show Batosai?
if Kings
If-
and Arms takes it up,
If somebody takes it up, then yes, we will do the Godfred. But
but they're out of stock at cast.
yes, I got every last one that we could get. Sword from both Shogun series. We have a tachi from the original. We have one both in Orishigane and one in
I thought it was based on the new one.
yeah
What
yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Gladius, we are out of stock with. Stock of.
And Cassaberry is also out of stock. So
Yes.
we're waiting for them to come back so we can get them.
Exactly. Supposedly May 29th is the date, so 10 days. We'll see.
Okay. 11 days.
The blade is not even aligned to the handle on the Batosai.
I mean,
It's like it's melting.
yeah, it's called Koshizori.
Yeah, that's a deep curve. Yeah, when the curvature is in the nakogo, it's still called koshizori, though in Chinese we call it a different word. Are you able to get a quality hungamunga African throwing sword? Is that like the
They're
equal?
kinda like, they're kind of like these short, almost boomerang-looking things. I mean,
One more ninja tall again?
maybe Baltimore Knife and Sword can make us some, but it'd be expensive.
Yeah. Thousand Demon Dagger will show. Tamahagane, we do have a couple plus antiques. We have a couple of modern ones plus antique ones. Like all our antique Japanese swords are made of Tamahagane, obviously. Can you show Thousand Demon Dagger?
They were talking about this thing?
Yeah, the African like throwing dagger things.
This is a hungamunga.
Oh wow.
What even? What even
Yeah.
is that?
I would not be on the want to be on the receiving end of that. Shikomizue right over here, plus the Zatoichi Shikomizue. Shields and armor, we do not. Long swords, we do have. Is it difficult to change Tsuba? Yeah.
To an extent.
You have to add spacers, like more seppa, or sometimes
We got
make
one
some adjustments.
with the fuller. Nice.
Which one is this?
This is the Hanwei Tinker Bastard.
Hanwei Tinker Bastard? I didn't even realize
A
that.
lot of longsword, and this one, yeah.
The Viking sword, I believe, is 325.
Yeah,
Price?
The Tinker Viking is 325. Yeah.
Yes, that is a Michonne sword. We have two versions, one in S5 shock steel and this one in 65 MN. Greek swords, we have a Falcata. Yeah, the thing is that Tsuba have irregular thicknesses.
Yeah.
That's fine version.
Here's the S5 version with real leather and S5. Hattori Kanzo, y'all get it, right? Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
Tori Gonzo out of here.
Kanzo.
Gonzo.
Yeah. What else can we show you guys while we're here? All come and suddenly die, not die, but slow down. Anything you guys want to see while we're here? We got 150 of you between two. The Michonne, the basic version is 200. The more expensive version is 775. Those swords will come in handy when I want to slice some butter.
I mean,
Mark, what's your
usually-
opinion on Tane Fuller arming sword?
On what?
Tane Fuller?
Tane Fuller?
Yeah.
Arming sword? I'm not familiar with what. they're
Jill,
talking about.
yes, someone did buy that sword, and actually the blade was a little scratched up, we found out. We will be getting some more. Maybe. Oh, Kogai, oh, that's right. Can you show the iron bamboo? Sorry about that, Mugen V. I meant to show this to you a long time ago, but we were sort of cut in one spot, stuck in one spot, or in one spot. We tend to go with what's nearby. Price point on new or vintage Tamahagane katana. So a brand new Tamahagane katana we sell for about $2,000. And these are ones that are made, still made in Vietnam. They're basically made by Cloudhammer. And then we also have some Orishigane, which is a Chinese version of Tamahagane. And
So, Scott.
yeah, and then we do have antique Tamahagane, which started about $600. Look who came in!
Ah, what's up?
San Quentin Tarantino.
What's that?
San Quentin Tarantino, says somebody.
Yeah, gross.
Motahara, no, we don't carry Motahara. You would have to talk to Jason over at Evolution Blades.
Yeah, there's no reseller for them.
Let's see. A
Unbox something?
Some Nihonto.
couple of Nihonto. Plus, we have those that someone's coming to come check them out. Let's see. Inosuke's katana right over here.
May I?
Yeah, go for it. Of course.
Oh, wow, this is a nice piece.
Inuyashas we do not have. Ozai we know. I used to live in California, the Bay Area. I know all about San Quentin. Not from personal experience, mind you. Any famous swords made out of S5 shock steel like the ones I mentioned? Anthony, the closest thing we would have would be the Onimaru, which is based on a national treasure, but we don't have one in stock. Side sword, we have the Spada de Lata.
But yes.
Delata, whatever. I always think like milk spade whenever time I say that word. Virgil's Yamato, we have like several versions.
5 or 6, yeah.
The Tamahagane below 1,000, visit our website, rva-katana.com. They're inside this display case, and we don't take them out during live streams because it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Tim just messaged me twin fullard arming sword. So an arming sword with two fullers.
Can you show the Yamato?
Yeah. So the thing about twin fullers is they look really nice, but they don't take out as much weight as a single fuller does. Although they do allow for a stiffer blade, so it just kind of depends, really.
Athena, we have a lot of dragonfly swords. Sci-Fi Ninja, we're located in Richmond, Virginia. You can also find us on rva-katana.com. Thank you, Steve. Let's say the dragonfly. The Morita dragonfly should be over here somewhere. Can you show the green one down there? There's one.
Tim, are you talking about the Cloudhammer twin fullard arming sword, or are you talking twin fullard arming swords in general? He just found the big boy.
What the heck?
You've seen this one before. You've seen it before, Scott. Yes. It fits like it fits the Cloudhammer Kinoto Saya. So I was thinking about mounting it.
Yeah, wow.
But right now we have a customer who wants us. He's coming from the DC area to check it out. So I brought next half hour. Best sword for rapid cuts on tatami, probably the Whirlwind. Kodachi are more expensive than wakazashi. Yes.
You've got extra fittings, plus they're longer, generally speaking.
Well, even the regular blade. Reverse blade, we do have a what do you call it? Sakabato, thank you. From Roni Kenshin.
That tachi's nice, John.
Which one?
This Handachi tachi.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Oh, no.
Whirlwind. Trevor Payne wants to see the Whirlwind. Trevor Payne in the house, by the way.
Hello, Trevor. I'm
No-
surprised you haven't gotten a whirlwind yet, Trevor.
Greek glaive. I don't think Greeks had glaives, did they?
I mean, glaive is just a word for something Naginata-esque. Have a good day, guys.
See ya.
Yeah.
Here is a Whirlwind right there. SKS3 steel. Sword repair depends on what you need done. Ryan can do many repairs. Reach out to him at ryan@rva-katana.com.
And I am learning.
All my sword money is somewhere else right now. Haha, yes. We know where that is, Trevor. It's in a freaking container space of tatami.
Well, he needs to come back and use up what
Use up some of it, yeah.
Captain Yamamoto from Bleach. I don't think so. We have some Bleach swords, but I don't watch many anime for that matter. But here are the Bleach swords over here.
Yeah, we've got this red one. We've got OG Bankai Tensai Zangetsu. This one with the symbol and Sakura is what they were calling this one.
Senbon Zakura, yeah.
There's this one with the
Sword the Japanese soldiers use in World War II is called a Shin Gunto, or a new Gunto.
Here's this.
We do not carry them.
And there's this one.
Whatever that one is. We don't know our stuff. Frostmourne we do not have.
We don't know Bleach. Yeah, Frostmourne is a wildly impractical fantasy sword.
People like fantasy swords. We like fantasy swords, but you know, hey.
In terms of how much is going on there, it's almost impossible to make a functional version of it.
What else can we show you guys? Walking Dead weapons. We only have Michonne's katana. Mugen's Typhoon Swell, we're out of stock, but we
We've
can.
been out of stock for a long
Yeah,
time.
DJ here or the Tachi over here. The S5 Ring Tang Ring Dao. I don't know if we have that. Oh wait, here it is right here.
I love this thing.
Yeah, I need to confirm that it's S5. It might actually be SX105V. What is the price tag on that?
$750.
Oh, okay, so that's an S5.
It's very springy.
This is Captain Yamamoto.
That's Captain Yamamoto.
Purple and red.
That looks like a, what do you call it? the tsuba looks like a
Watto.
Watto.
Yeah.
We don't have Skyrim stuff, no. All black katana with square tsuba. The Samurai Jack.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. One Piece, we have lots of One Piece. Sword below the S5 is a Katzbalger.
It's not a cat.
Cat burger.
So I actually really like the kind of fullers that you see in these a lot of times. Like this one, these type 20 blades with the triple fuller, and then the single one that goes halfway or 3/4 through. I just love these fuller styles.
We have had Gunto in the past, but we made a decision never to sell them again.
Just lots of
Hello,
bad
Bulgarian.
mojo.
Yeah, bad juju.
Yep.
Oblivion for the remake?
Hmm?
The sword? I'm not sure what Oblivion is, Trevor.
Oh, probably talking about Elder Scrolls.
Ah, okay. Wakazashi plus Tanto combo. We have had like Wakazashi. We have like 3 sword sets, and you can get just the Wakazashi and the Tanto if you so desire. There's the Spring Mint down there that have those. We're actually really low on our combos.
Mm-hmm.
There's the pink ones right there.
Yeah, people buying them piecemeal.
Yeah, you love what you love.
Yep.
Yes, the cat burger. Biggest sword we have is probably the great sword.
So here's the Kingston Arms Greatsword.
Kukri, we do have.
We've had the APOC Kukri.
We've had the Apok Kukri. We still do actually.
And here's the Kingston Arms Scottish two-hander.
The Lowlander is probably a little bigger too.
The Lowlander is way bigger. The Lowlander is taller than I am, but we don't have one in shop. It might actually be out of stock, at least on the regular.
Yeah, they are out of stock actually. I checked today because someone was asking about the stand
Yeah.
or the wall mount.
Yeah.
One piece non-katana. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that I know of. What Wakazashi would match with your Tenkahubu if I purchased a couple years ago? I don't know.
You have to find something with a red sai and a brown ito. That's really the best you're gonna get.
Yeah, there's nothing that'll exactly match it. And the problem, here's the you want to show the Tenkahubu?
Yeah.
The problem with Tenkahubu is that it's made by Dragon King, so anything you get would have to be through them. I mean, I guess you could find some sort of Kabuto style Tsuba and then match it with that bright red. Thousand Chrysanthemum is one of our favorite basic swords. What about shirt you did on the animated show with a guy that carried 2 Tantos in one sheath?
Oh, Aoshi Shinomori. Those are 2 Kodachi.
Yeah, the double Kodachi.
Yeah.
Space.
When he's first introduced in that series, he only actually just uses the one. He only started using 2 in like the next season after that.
Cloudhammer Arming Sword, we are out of.
No, we have.
Oh, do we have one?
Yeah, we have some. We have 2 of the basics and 1 of the double fuller.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this one.
So here's the double fuller.
That double Kodachi, we should be getting it back in stock in the near future.
This is really more of a stabbing sword than a cutter. It's very lightweight. And then we have a couple of the basic ones.
Do you think that would cut a tatami?
Not without extra sharpening.
Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Steve, that antique sold. We no longer have that 8,500 antique. It's sold.
Steve.
No, he doesn't care about that one.
Yeah.
It's not.
I was
It's.
gonna say he wasn't gonna buy it.
I was gonna say Steve. You know, he only goes judo nowadays.
That's below Steve.
I was gonna say that's cheap for Steve.
Jon Snow's sword right there. You know nothing.
John Con.
Dee-dee-ding-ding. If you put a chrysanthemum in the name, I'll pay more. We have a lot of things with chrysanthemum in the name. Oh, someone wanted to see the 1,000 chrysanthemums. That's for $150. This is our favorite sword, probably, or at least my favorite sword for $150 that we have here. We're a little out of order here. Or no, did you rearrange things? I'm kind of confused, but okay. 1,000 chrysanthemums is right there.
And we also have the upgraded
Can we-
version for 2.
Yeah.
This should be there.
Yeah, let's flip. Modular, modular store.
Yeah.
So there's the basic 1,000 chrysanthemum, really great sword. Let's see. Specs didn't show the space sword asked for. We can't reach.
Here's the upgraded one for 200. This one has real Samigawa, better wrap, same blade.
And also a brass tuba.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucas. Okay, someone wanted to see the space sword. The thing is, it's out of reach, so what we'll do is we'll do a pass by so you can see it. So
It's there. You see it?
there is the space sword. A 30% meteorite, and it does have that logo from the White Lotus on the back. Oh, tell me the story of out of stock swords that were actually in stock and that John got mad. Oh yes. I get irritated because I won't mention names, Matt. We'll pull things off of the racks and not bother to see if we have stock. So, for example, the Cloudhammer ASAB 88 Tactical, I thought we were sold out 2 swords ago, and I keep on finding more.
Well, part of it too is we have so much, like, such a variety of inventory. It's sorting them is like just a nightmare.
Yeah, no, we need to redo our storage. That's our current project. Is Ryan is working on fixing our back so that we can store swords a little more easy, so we can make them more easily to find.
Yeah.
Can you show the what you call it? Is that the original modern katana?
Yes.
The OG. This is the OG modern katana right here without the fuller.
Yeah, you can tell by the Manuki.
Mortal blade from Sekiro. Yeah, we do have that.
The ones with the bulky, the fuller, have dragons, and they're much bigger.
The website shows 3 more for 8.5K. Which ones are those, Steve? No, I'm trying to figure out which those are. We must have some antiques. Maybe some stuff that I now I have to look. There's Sekiro swords over there. Matt is just very sensitive to the customer's time. Well, when he's shipping, then I don't think the customer...
Yeah.
Yeah, Supreme Oracle, we're really bad about that. We'll figure it out. I think One Piece has the best sword design in anime. Cat Burger, yep.
Cat burger.
The number of katana, we probably have about 500 plus katana here. Now I need to figure out which swords it is that are other 8,500. Yeah, we cut live 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Monday nights, so you can see us cutting with this.
8,500.
Cat Burger.
Cat burger.
All right, anything else you guys want to see? Visit our website, rva-katana.com is our website. You can join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. Emma is right there, yes. We have a lot of One Piece swords. Thank you, Ozai, for posting it.
Oh, the website looks a little different now. I can't.
Yep.
Otherwise.
Oh, okay, the Green Scott Daisho. Well, Steve, that one doesn't quite count because it's 2 swords.
Currently, this one's 85.
Kanetoshi. Oh, sure enough. Iehide. Kanetoshi. What is the Kanetoshi? I'm just like, I'm drawing a blank. It's really bad one. I don't even remember like what we have. It's super expensive. Sort by, if you have a way of sorting by price, then we can that'll help us figure it out. Let's see. Wado Ichimonji, right here. We have the Wado Ichimonji and the Kiku Ichimonji. Right there below Emma.
There it is. It's like, I know it's here.
Trafalgar Law, we do have.
There's the waddle, which cuts surprisingly well, especially for an anime sword.
Yeah, this one cuts amazingly. We were really surprised. So that's Wado. I want a t-shirt. You can get them on our website, rva-katana.com. Here's the Kiku Ichimonji.
The blade is basically the same.
Masanobu 6500.
Yeah. Did you sort by
I try.
find and sort price highest to what high? Yeah, go ahead and just do that. Apply.
I did that, but it didn't really.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Here's the law.
What are 10-foot katanas called? Mythical.
Kodachi. Temple swords.
Oh, we've been going for an hour already.
Yeah. My knee's hurting.
All right, Mark's knee is hurting, so we'll shut this baby down. We don't have Tesaga, we don't have Yoru, and I have to charge this phone anyway. So we will shut this down. Thank you. Oh, Law Sword. Can you show Law Sword really quickly before? Oh, okay. All right, see you guys later.
How you going, folks?
And shutting down TikTok. Thank you. Kanetoshi is a Toku no. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, Steve. I know exactly which one. We just showed that earlier today. Duh. Kanetoshi. Yeah.
It's literally in the case.
It's literally right here.
This die shows
Yeah, we got
also.
it. Okay, thanks, Steve. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you, Steve, for modding as always. Shutting this down. And we are done over here on TikTok, and we are still live on YouTube. So we will no longer be live on YouTube in a minute. Inigo Montoya sword. Montoya sword.
The closest we have is the side sword here.
Yep. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yep. Just because most production rapiers don't have tatami cutting-able blades on them, so we don't keep them in stock.
They say that's like the perfect greeting, by the way.
What, you killed my father, prepared to die?
I'm Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Like,
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Set expectations. Yeah.
Apparently.
Thank you, Ozai SP.
Like, actually died like a day or so.
Yeah, for cancer.
Oh, that
He was-
sucks.
when he was filming, when he said that, he was talking to his dad's cancer.
See you guys later.